You guys doing? Time is never fluent. Time is never fluent. I want to talk about a lot of this um, new age bullshit. Okay. When people talk about your energy, okay, they say your energy, um, equals, um, how much abundance, how much money. Okay. Money has nothing to do with spirituality. Okay. Money has nothing to do with spirituality. Okay. There's a lot of people out there that have money, that are rich, but their richness is in money. Okay. Paper. Okay. Their richness is not in spirit. Okay. So there's a difference between the richness in spirit and the richness in money. Okay. So don't be fooled by a lot of these new age um people, okay, that have no idea what they're talking about, where they say money um equates to, if you're more spiritual, the more money you should have. Okay, it's not true. Okay. um I All the time, I find people that are poor, okay, are rich in the spirit. Okay. And sometimes they do lack financial stability, financial money. And a lot of times why that's happening is because there's a manipulation of energy. Okay. People take from people. Okay. So don't get it confused, you guys. The manipulation um, of paper. Okay. Because money is paper, but we all need money to pay bills. We all need money to survive. Okay. But money doesn't equate to or equal um spirituality. Okay. Money and spirituality has nothing to do with each other. Okay. So when you hear this new age bullshit, and I'm sick of hearing it, okay, it's always coming down my feed, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, whatever. People always talk about if you have good energy, you should have abundance in money. Okay. Money does not equate to energy. Now, what does happen is there is people that manipulate to get money. Okay. But they're not rich in spirit. Okay. They're rich in the material. Okay. Material world. Okay. So don't equate your abundance, your financial abundance, your money to the richness in spirit. Okay. Because it's totally different. Most of the times, all the time, not most of the times, all the time, when I meet people that are not of the material world, that are fully of the spiritual world, or are fully spiritual, okay? Because you can even see the aura around them, okay? The aura around them is beautiful colors, okay? It's different colors. Our aura changes throughout the day. In some of my videos, you can see my aura, different colors of my aura. One day I might have one color, one day I might have another. Some people have a specific aura about them, okay? So just because you are not financially abundant of the material world, don't mean that you're not abundant of the spiritual world, okay? Because the most happiest people that I have came across um lack nothing. Okay. They lack sometimes the money, and they lack the money is because of the manipulation and the theft, okay, of their abundance. Okay. That's what happens. Okay. There's theft that happens. Okay. Real time theft. Okay. But they're the most happiest people, the most spiritual people I've ever met are very happy, very humble, very grounded. And they don't see this world like a lot of other people see this world of material world. Um, they don't see that and they don't feed off of that. Okay. Um, their richness is spirit. Okay. So we see a lot of this new age stuff, and I just want to clear it up. Okay. Clear it up, you guys, because a lot of this new age stuff is bullshit. Okay. Um, and I wanted to talk about this, okay, for quite some time. Because we have these gurus, that are full of shit. Okay. Because when I see them in the spiritual, their celestial body, their spirit body, um, and the aura, it's not that aura that you should be seeing. Okay. Then I see somebody that is poor. Okay. It's not saying that you can't bring in abundance. Okay. That's not what I'm saying. Okay. You have to speak life into yourself. You have to speak abundance into yourself. Sometimes you have to change certain things in your life. Okay. But when you understand the spiritual realm is more important than the physical realm, and I'm going to share some photos with you that the spiritual realm is very important. Um, very, very important. Um, and in the photos, you will see people around me. Okay. And I also notice that people that are very spiritual, that are most of the time poor because they don't seek the validation of the superficial. Okay. They seek the validation of who they are. Okay, their spirit. And they understand that. Okay. And it takes it comes natural to them. Okay. For these gurus, they're just looking for um the material wealth. Okay. And a lot of the times when this happens, a lot of these gurus or motivational speakers, bullshit. Okay. They're like, oh well, if you're abundant, then you won't go. If you're financially abundant, you won't struggle. If you're financially abundant, whatever, it's bullshit. Okay. But do we need money? Okay. The concept of money, we have perceived wrong. Okay. Because you need money to survive. Okay. And you can bring in financial abundance. Okay. And one of the ways you can bring in financial abundance is opening your heart chakra, speaking life into yourself. Okay. Um, and knowing who you are in spirit. Okay. And not superficial of the physical. Okay. Because what happens is there is going to be a divide, and you're going to start seeing this. Okay. People may be on their lives talking about um financial abundance, and they make millions and billions of dollars in the spiritual community. Okay. And a lot of them are full of shit. Okay. So if you feel like that you are not, your energy is not abundance, it's not true. Okay. Or you can't attract abundance, that's not true. Okay. It's the way you perceive and the way you look at money itself. Okay. Because you have to look at it like, if you're looking from the spiritual realm out, right, and you're perceiving it, right, um, you're not focused so much on it, okay? And that is what you need to understand, okay? Because it will come, it will flow, okay, naturally, okay? Because everything's supposed to flow naturally, okay? There's a balance, okay? Um, and a lot of people do stop. A lot of people do, um, not a lot, some people um, can block their blessings. Okay. And how I say block, okay, your heart chakra is not open. Okay, you're not laughing, you're not smiling, you're not enjoying the moment, you're not living in the moment. Um, you are superficial. You're thinking about um, a lot of people are thinking about how they're going to get their next check, or how they're going to get this, or how they're going to get that. Okay, that shouldn't be the main focus of your journey. Okay, and that's bullshit if people tell you that, you guys. And you will come to learn this on your spiritual journey. Um, that a lot of people that are very spiritual um, don't seek anything of the physical. Okay, they seek more of the spiritual. Okay, and they're very spiritual. They have spiritual people around them, um, not just in the physical, but in the spiritual, okay, realm itself. Okay, I want to come back on with another video, you guys. Thank you guys for joining me. Time is never fluent. Whenever you get this, you guys can chime in your thoughts about this. What I learned in my spiritual journey, coming across people of all walks of life, um, that the most people that I've came across that was rich in the spirit are not financially abundant. Okay, they're financially abundant in many other areas in their life. What I mean financially, not just financially abundant, but they know their self, they love their self, they understand their self, very humble. Um, most of, well, all of them don't want to be something they're not. Okay, what you see is what you get. Okay, and they're genuine. Um, and the heart chakra is the most important chakra. Okay, the reason why I say the heart chakra is the most important chakra is because the heart chakra actually opens you up more, okay, to spirituality, okay, receiving and learning, and being open to it, okay, because a lot of people are not open to spirituality. They feel spirituality. Storm is knocking down stuff. um a lot of people don't believe in spirituality, okay. A lot of people believe in religion. Um, and we need to take the religion out of the equation, because religion will only get you so far, okay? Um, but spirituality, um, yourself, okay, is more important, okay? Because when you are focused on religion aspect of it, you're confined, okay? You're not open to receive and understand truly spiritually who you are, your gifts, um, not just your gifts, your powers, um, and it will teach you a lot about yourself. Okay, so a lot of people need to also humble themselves. Okay, I see a lot of people that have channels, and I'm just like, they know nothing of what they say. Okay, they're either getting something from somebody else's channel, or they're not really open-minded like they say they are. So just think about that, because when you're always waiting for the next, okay, you know how you get paid. Some of you guys may get paid every week, and some of you guys may get paid bi-weekly. I don't know how you get paid out here. Some of you guys may have your own businesses, and you're always chasing the paper, okay? The paper, because all it is paper. And you're always worried about it, okay? It's not a natural flow of nature, okay? Because the way they set it up, the money system, okay, because money don't mean nothing, okay? I mean, it's paper, okay? When you have richness, real richness is real richness, minerals, um, oil, all kinds of stuff, okay? Um, so if we look at the paper money itself, um, it should flow naturally, okay? And you shouldn't be so obsessed about it, even though you might need the money. You might be in a financial situation. Um, you can speak life into yourself. Okay, you're deserving of it, because some people don't even believe that they're deserving of wealth. Okay, and this is what you see a lot of celebrities, politicians. Um, they 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 take what's not theirs. Okay, so it limits them in the spiritual realm. Okay, we have more power in the spiritual realm. Okay, and they will never understand that. And a lot of times, a lot of people that have money, um, just because you have money, you can go out there and buy whatever you want. You can pay whatever bill you want. Um, you can be comfortable, right? But there comes a point in time where the money can't even make you happy anymore. Okay. So comment below, you guys, your thoughts on that. And I hope everybody's truly doing well. Thank you for coming to my channel. And I'm about to come back on with another video, you guys. Ashe.